Today, I am thrilled to welcome Melanie Langley.
Just take the first step. Don't worry too much about everything you will have to cover and learn. Just take the first step. You will do it as you go along.
The managing director of Oliver Myles. Melanie, it's great to have you with us. Let's dive into the top 3 things you did that made you successful in business and how others can follow in your footsteps.
So the top 3 things that I did to make Oliver Myles events successful. I think the first thing is that customer service has always been the most important thing to us. And that's come from my background all the way going back to the 1980s when I started working in 24-hour telephone sales rooms, selling theatre tickets through the night when Phantom of the Opera was at its height, and I'd spend the night speaking to American clients, phoning in, wanting to book their tickets for Phantom. And it was instilled in me the need for great service to clients and authenticity, actually, and being able to speak to people. So that's something that's been very much part of my career. And when I started Oliver Myles events with my then business partner, who is now retired, it was very important to both of us that the way we looked after our clients, what we offer, you will find other people in the market offering events, maybe not the unique events that we try to put together, but we'll offer an event service. So the first key had to be about the service levels and how we look after our clients. The second thing that made us successful, it may sound simple, but hard work. We just keep going and we keep working hard. And because we're not a huge company, we are able to be flexible and we're able to react to market trends. So it's not like a huge cruise liner that takes a long time to maneuver. We're more like a speedboat, if you like. Sleek and luxurious, but a speedboat. And we can maneuver very quickly, which was incredibly important during the pandemic because we were able to react very quickly to the situation and to make adjustments, and that helped us go through. And the other thing that has made us successful is our creativity. I mentioned very briefly that we try to put together unique events. So you will find you can do a clay pigeon shooting event most places. Most countries will have them. It's a classic team building event. What we do is we do it off the back of a boat in the middle of the River Thames in the middle of London, which is not something people think that you would be able to do, but we have the licenses to do that. And it's just that added little twist, that added little bit of theatre, little bit of drama that I think has helped us to be as successful as we have been.
In terms of creativity, how have you gone about actually being so unique? I mean, what do you do? What does Melanie do to offer that unique experience given the competition out there in your sector?
It's about research. It's about being open to ideas wherever they come from. It's not just about Melanie, it's about the team. So we'll all sit and brainstorm ideas, and we'll come up with some wacky ideas. And sometimes when you dive into it, you go, no, that's actually not going to work. But we're members of various professional organisations, do a lot of visiting venues and networking, and that can just spark an idea. And sometimes it's as simple as reading a newspaper. Last Christmas, we did a beautiful event at Leeds Castle where we hired the whole of the castle for the evening. And that was sparked because I'd read a newspaper article saying that on rare occasions you can book accommodation at the castle. We thought, wow, well, what if we book all of the castle for the night? And we had the most spectacular Christmas event. People booked normally as couples or as groups of friends. They came and stayed in the castle, and it was like a house party from the 1920s. They had drinks in the drawing room. They had dinner in the grand dining room. We had entertainment. We had dancing. It was a fabulous weekend.
And talk to me about customer service. Why is that number one? And what are you doing to, again, differentiate yourself from the other competitors in the market?
I think it's very easy with customer service to say, yeah, we offer great service. It's another thing to actually deliver it. And it's about listening and genuinely listening, not paying lip service, and getting to know your clients and understanding them and having real conversations. A lot of my clients from over the years, I would now call friends. And it's important that you do say, I'm sorry when it's needed. We were wrong. Tell me what we can do better, as well as taking the praise and the plaudits when they're there.
Let's look at Business Coach for a minute. What did it do for you and the business, pre-Simon and then when Simon came over? Talk to us about that.
I think it's very easy to become very introspective, introverted when it's just you. And obviously I had my team, but there are certain things you can't share with your team. You have to be the leader. You have to be the positive force. So once Simon came on board, there was someone I could talk to in a very honest way about what my concerns were. And he listened, which was great. He would offer suggestions, which were great as well. But also, he would challenge me. And one of the first things he challenged me about was booking events on our website. He said, well, why can't you book your events on your website? And I came up with 100 reasons why you can't. And he went, well, should we just try it? Should we try it? And we did in a different way to how we do it now. We sort of dipped our toe in the water. And it amazed me that people would sit there and book something like the Monaco Grand Prix, which is £2,500 to £3,000 per head, online without speaking to anyone. And I've always wanted to speak to the clients and to be the person that's explaining, yes, this is what you should wear, and this is where the tender will drop you before you go onto the yacht, and to sort of give them a flavour of the event. I kind of felt I was being a bit left out by the online bookings. But obviously it's been a game changer for us.
And that's a wrap for today's epic conversation here on Epic Entrepreneurs. If you enjoyed this episode, hit that subscribe button, leave a review, share it, or hit that bell. But until next time, let's make sure you keep dreaming, take massive action, and stay epic.